Hello, everyone. I am back. I have been away very, very busy creating and exploring the world of bringing this message of chronic pain to the global community. And I wanted to check back in with everyone here on my YouTube channel and tell you a little bit about what's going on and inspire you to continue doing your own work. So, since I have last been here, I've created my online course, Freedom from Chronic Pain, which has been available now for about a month and a half, and I have just started now to receive feedback from people who are doing the course and have done the course, and it's amazing. It's amazing and it's blowing my mind and it's reminding me why I have such passion to bring this work to the global community because it works and it's working and miraculous results are happening for people every single day. So I'll talk a little bit about that as well today. In addition to the Freedom from Chronic Pain course, which is now available on my website, thecureforchronicpain.com, I also have begun my third book, which is called JOURNALSPEAK, Do the Work, and it is a bare bones, straight to the point instruction manual on how to do this work. So once you understand the mind-body connection and why you should be paying attention to your emotions as well as your physical health and exactly the dynamic by which our human brain innocently protects us from our feelings by channeling that energy into human suffering and pain. Once you get that, which you can find the answers to that certainly in my book and in my course, but even on this website, on my YouTube channel, you're ready to do the work for yourself. And this Journal Speak book is to be used by people who really just want to skip all the crap, get down to it and save their own lives. And so I'm working right now with my producer who created the course to offer the first chapter of that book for free. And that's going to be available soon on my website and on my YouTube channel. And so I'll be sharing that soon. And I'm really excited to share that with everyone. So let me just talk a little bit about some success stories because it's like no matter how many times I hear people change and embrace their lives and leave their pain behind, it never gets old. No matter how many days I wake up in my own reality where I was supposed to have no children and no sports and no activity and no travel, and I see this amazing full life that's available to me every day, no matter how many times I wake up and acknowledge that, it still never gets old. It's just a freaking miracle and it's amazing. And 100% it's available to you too. So I want to tell you a little bit about one of my clients. She came to me, she was having a significant problem that was very odd because she had already conquered her back pain and her headaches and some pain that was diagnosed as fibromyalgia, some all over body pain through this work. And she thought that she was done, which a lot of people, we do that. We conquer one thing and we think we're done, which is totally fine. It's totally human. It happens to me. It happens to everyone. And then she got a really odd symptom, which she immediately took to the medical world, which I believe everyone should take their symptom first to doctors and tests just in case there's something that we need to do for ourselves. We are not to neglect the medical side of our needs, is that her eyes wouldn't stop watering. All the time. It always looked like she'd been crying. In fact, the first couple times I saw her, I was like, "Are you all right? Have you been crying?" And she said, No, it's this thing. My eyes just keep watering." And so she went to an eye doctor and then she went to an allergist and she did find out she was allergic to a couple things in the environment that might be causing it. But none of it made complete sense. And so she was traveling and she was really starting to become limited because she didn't want to go out and she's traveling for work and she didn't want to go out and she didn't want to be in public because it was embarrassing and she couldn't wear her eye makeup and that, she wanted to be able to present herself the way she was comfortable, which is wearing eye makeup. And eventually what ended up happening was she awakened to the reality, which it takes us a while sometimes, that maybe this could be a mind-body situation. Maybe she had to look at it in her journaling practice. And like most people, once we cure our symptom that we're having at the moment, we let our journaling practice and maybe our meditation practice slip away a little bit. And there's nothing wrong with that. This is not a hard line. This is not something, or if you don't do this every day, you're doomed. But it's also important to remember that our system needs a steam valve. These emotions that we think are just like, oh, it's no big deal, I can ignore it, they build up. And that is the absolute root of all human illness and suffering. And so she decided to acknowledge it. And she came to some truths that were hard to embrace in her everyday life. Things about her relationships with people, things about her past that she hasn't yet felt. And without sharing any personal details, she realized that deep down, she had a lot to cry about that she wasn't letting herself cry about. And she let herself cry. And she wept. And she felt. And she was in the moment of those feelings. And what ended up happening after 2 or 3 of these very intense journaling sessions, it just stopped. This watering of her eyes, which had been basically owning her for months, where she had limited her life and become scared and gone back into her cycle of fear, which we all do, that something's wrong with me, I'm broken, this is going to be it for me now. And even though it's not a life-threatening thing, it's one of those things which I'm sure, you're sitting here listening to this today, you can understand that would be a really big deal. That would really stop me. That would really make me feel self-conscious. It stopped. And I saw her yesterday, and her eyes were so bright. She was so present. She was so beautiful. And it's not that it's not rocket science. And it's something that I feel that people deny so often. Oh yeah, it's just a feeling. Let me tell you something. Sitting here today as a walking miracle. I was told that I would not have children. My oldest daughter is in high school, and I laugh with her about it. It's like I wouldn't have been a mother. I was told that I could never travel. I've traveled the world. It's all because I was able to find a safe and radical way of shifting my perspective and feeling my feelings. And that's what I offer you. That's what I offer the world. I mean, when I talk to people and I hear them say, well, that's insulting to me because my pain is real. I feel the need to over-explain, but the truth is, maybe not everyone is ready to do this work, but I am certain you, sitting here listening to this, you can. I say that to everyone all the time. Maybe it can't work for everyone, but I am certain it can work for you. So I'm here to inspire you. I could go on, and I'll make more videos about more testimonials. I don't want to make any of them too long because I don't want to bore you and get you turning me off. But I just want to say that I'm carrying on. I'm continuing. I send my stuff out every day to newspapers, to organizations that offer speaking engagements, to podcasts. And you know what? I get rejected 90% of the time. But I'm not giving up because this is the most important discovery in the history of modern medicine. That if we can pay attention to our mind and our spirit as much as our bodies, we can absolutely heal from almost any chronic condition that is not considered something that requires a medication that can heal you, or a surgery that can absolutely heal you, like removing a tumor. Yeah, I understand that, but the medical community has recently shifted its thinking on opiates because it's become such a problem. And what they're saying is, opiate addiction is too big of an issue. Opiates do not cure back pain, so we need to stop prescribing them in the way we're prescribing them. So what? So people are now just stuck? I have a solution. So I'm just here trudging away. I am with you. I'm excited for you. I know you can do this. I invite you to look at all this channel has to offer. Check out my website, thecureforchronicpain.com. Take the course. The price of the course is the same as one session with a very qualified therapist, maybe 2, if you have a good deal. And it can absolutely change your life. And please, please write to me, thecureforchronicpain@gmail.com. Tell me how it's going for you. Explain to me how your life has changed. I will share it here. I will share my love back to you, that I'm so happy for you. And I'm so excited for everyone who gets this message and takes their own healing back and is able to save their own life. So until next time, I'm with you and I'm thinking of you, and I will speak to you soon.